Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas, on Sunday, January the 6th, and welcome to our video commentary. Well, today we're going to remember the day that George W. Bush, then Governor George W. Bush, officially became the president-elect of the United States. As you know, we had the election in November, the first Tuesday of November. Then they had a recount in Florida. And finally, on the 12th of December, Vice President Gore conceded the election, thus officially making George W. the president-elect. But not really officially, because we had to wait until the U.S. Senate got together in January to officially count the Electoral College and declare George W. Bush the 43rd president of the United States. Normally, this is a formality, and there's never really any suspense to it. But of course, in 2001, the Electoral College was 271 to 267. Bush had one more than he needed to be president. So, they wanted to make sure all the electors voted the way they were supposed to. So on this day in 2001, they took the vote, the electors voted, and George W. Bush officially defeated Al Gore as president of the United States. A couple of interesting things about that particular day in 2001. The man who was at the time vice president, Al Gore, as president of the Senate, he got to officially announce that George W. Bush was the new president. So the losing candidate, Al Gore, Vice President Gore, declared that Governor George W. Bush of Texas was the new president of the United States. The same thing happened in 1969 when the vice president, Hubert Humphrey, who lost the election, declared that Richard Nixon was the new president of the United States. And again in 1961, when Richard Nixon, Vice President Nixon, officially announced that John Kennedy had won the election. The vice president, of course, is the president of the Senate, so he's the one who announces how the vote went one way or the other. So in three different occasions in recent memory, the losing candidate, who was the vice president, Nixon in 1960, Humphrey in 68, and Al Gore in 2000, was the man who announced that the other guy had won the election. So finally, the long and at times frustrating election of 2000 finally came to an end when the Electoral College was officially counted and George W. Bush became president-elect. George W. Bush for a couple of more weeks until he was formally inaugurated. So a little history for you from on this day in 2001. Thank you for watching. We have all of these on YouTube. We have them on video. We have them on my blog. And if January the 6th is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.